Hi everyone, it's Nubian Sun, Ra, back with another video. And today I would just want to explain some good reasons to why we should be open and learn the lessons of the opposing forces of the universe whenever they appear. And this concept comes from the dark night of the soul shadow work, and also the consciousness it may bring. So I always talk about like the dark light and how it affects the universe and how it affects us as a whole. So it's just the fact that we need to be able to know the wilder sides of life. We would call the light workers will call the dark side of life wild. But it could go either way depending on how you explain it. But not to get off topic, but like whenever we are going through tough times in life, whenever we are doing shadow work, we have to refrain from wanting to escape and just observe the consciousness that it brings. And that's where dark light comes from. Like, for example, growing up on a 3D, if you are a child that gets everything that you want and your parents coddle you, then you would have like rose-colored glasses on and you won't be able to understand or relate to what other kids might go through that are not shielded and protected. So once that covering is taken away in some way, shape, or form, whether that be you just growing up and having your own responsibilities and things like that, you won't know how to handle it because you do not have the experience or tools or knowledge of consciousness, different terminology of that sort. You won't have those tools to utilize to be able to get through those hard times. So the times that you may experience after the covering is taken away, it takes a toll on you because there is no experience in any battle of that kind. So that's why it's important to not want to escape whenever opposing forces come, and to just observe and learn from it and use it as a character building type of lesson. And when we do that, we're able to accept what we cannot control, and being able to accept what we cannot control brings gratitude, and gratitude brings all the good energy and to us, and then we start to attract and align. Like everything just starts happening automatically whenever we are aware of these things. And whenever we are in the covering, is like, I would explain it, for example, as like a bubble. When you're like in a bubble and you are being protected from outside forces. Whenever there is something that occurs within the inside of us that might weaken our defense mechanisms, the bubble, and then next thing you know, things start to come in because it's working from the inside out. Like we're basically inviting negative energy in just by not working with ourselves, within ourselves. And then whenever the energies come that are undesirable, we do not know how to process, we do not know how to sustain, we do not know how to handle those situations in the proper way without knowledge and consciousness and awareness of what to do. And that comes from experience. So we should never be afraid of the dark. We should never be afraid of the wisdom and knowledge that it brings. And this is only for circumstances of it being a dark light, when it brings consciousness and awareness in a way that helps you be able to grow. Because sometimes we experience things that don't necessarily make us grow. It destroys us. And when it destroys, then the person that it destroys does the growing, not through the destruction, but through the experience that is experienced within oneself. So we take the credit for our growth once there is destruction. No one else can take the credit for that unless we want to give credit when it's due. And a lot of times people do not give credit to things that was destructive. And in the darkness, you have two types of people: the ones that destroy, and then the ones that have your back, but they do not hide the fact of there is evils, and that they are, able to see it and take care of it and handle it. And that's the dark consciousness that is within all of us. But a lot of times we do not find that part of us until we are either destroyed in some way, or until it's taught to us, like the dark consciousness. All of us encounter people that are like this, and they have no hate towards the next individual that might look different than them or live a different lifestyle than them. And they don't look at a person that looks different than them as if they had a better life and get envious and jealous, because they have worked within themselves, love, self-love, knowledge and awareness and wisdom and all of that. So it's just different strokes for different folks, basically. So yeah, that's all I would like to say for this video. I hope you all are drinking your water, earthing, meditating, doing your affirmations, and loving yourself. Peace and love.